Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And for all those XRP holders out there, today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. And if you guys did want to leave down in the comments below how your weekend has been, I'd love to hear from all of you. And also hit that like button if you guys haven't already. And also for those out there that are not subscribed to the channel by now, by the end of this video, if you guys did learn something new, maybe you found the content interesting, whatever the case may be, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button and turning notifications on to never miss a future update. But with all of that in mind, let's dive into this tweet here from Anderson. And we do see London is ready. Now, I believe that the race is on for all of these nations to become the next crypto hub, and we've been addressing this and talking about it for a while. Here we have the announcement from Cointelegraph. London is open for business, ranks #1 as the most crypto ready city in the world. Is your city on the top 20 list? Now, as we really kind of focused on the United Kingdom, we've been focused on them since around like roughly November, when a lot of things started to move in place for the UK, which we will address and talk about. But also going all the way back to October of 2021. That's right, October of 2021, when we seen the announcement of the Digital Pound Foundation with Ripple, Quant, and a few other crypto companies. I said back then, and I'll say it now as well, that the race is on for all of these major nations to come together in a harmonized approach to not only come up with a crypto regulatory framework, but also to soon adopt crypto in full. And when I say that, I do mean that crypto, DLT technology, and this entire space will become an intricate part of the entire infrastructure that everyday life runs on. And I even retweeted a tweet recently, and I'm going to go back to it real quick because honestly, as we do focus on crypto, I really focus on the retail sector. And this tweet here came up on my timeline, and I fully believe this exact same narrative. And we do see, do you believe that the average consumer cares to learn about smart contracts, gas fees, cold storage, blockchains, wallet addresses? Do you think the average person goes onto a website knowing what code lies behind it? Adoption is when nobody realizes they're utilizing it. And I've said this since day one around crypto adoption. We won't see individuals utilizing XRP to make transactions. We won't see individuals utilizing Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of that. What we will see is infrastructures being created through this technology, running on this technology. That's why I say digital rails are going to be the future of finance, as well as payments, transactions, everyday life. And it's going to happen without people realizing that they're utilizing it. Now, right now, as we focus on crypto and we focus on crypto adoption, I do believe that the race is on, as I've said. Very similar to the space race, we are seeing a technological race towards who could be the first one to fully adopt crypto into their entire infrastructure. And we do see here London emerges as the world's most crypto ready city for business, which we will address and talk about here in a quick minute. But as we do focus on the adoption and mainstream adoption, I should say, around regulations, things like that with crypto, London and the UK itself has been taking a very, very good direction on how do we get into the idea of massively adopting crypto, utilizing to our benefits, and all that kind of stuff. Now, here is what they started to do. So, when considering 8 key indicators around taxes, ATMs, jobs, and events in crypto, London stands at the top as the most crypto ready city in the world for businesses and startups. The UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's vision to ensure that the UK's financial services industry is always at the forefront of technology and innovation is on the right path. Research conducted by Recap shows an examination of 8 key data points determined London to sport the highest crypto readiness to entice businesses and startups. I personally love to see this as well because Ripple has been making a big impact on the UK. We'll get to that here in a second as well. Now, I don't believe that New York is #3 because we know that New York has been very, very adamant about not allowing crypto to thrive within its city. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But I know that Uphold was like a big one in New York. Like a lot of New York residents weren't able to actually buy XRP at some point in time. Don't know if that has changed at all. But yeah, we're starting to see a big shift around the UK. Also, Dubai. Dubai has been a big one as well. So I do think outside of the US, we're starting to see a big move on crypto, and I also think that they have an infrastructure ready for mass adoption of cryptocurrencies already. This is why I say like it's going to be crucial going forward on for a lot of these nations to follow in line with what the UK is doing. And as we do focus on the UK, Ripple has been making a big impact. Going all the way back to November, we did see Ripple urges the UK to craft a bespoke regulatory framework for crypto. After that, we also seen the same day Ripple published their proposed guidelines for the UK regulators, and they seek to leverage its growing presence in London with a regulatory white paper for the UK policymakers. This was right around the Ripple Swell event that did take place in the UK, and we also do see the recommendations especially target the financial markets and services bill, which is set to become the national crypto regulation framework. And yeah, I think that honestly, as we do focus on regulations and regulatory frameworks, it's going to be a crucial aspect to the adoption of crypto. I always said that there's obstacles in place for us to really kind of leap over to get to that end goal, and regulations definitely are one of them. We talked about technological, like when we take a look at like technological obstacles. Interoperability is also another one, but I do believe that Quant has already solved that. But I think that the UK is already moving far ahead of what the US has, been trying to do. The US hasn't really been trying to push for crypto regulations or, crypto adoption. They've been trying to stifle it. They've been trying to stop crypto in its tracks. And I do think that this is a lot of what the big bankers and the elites want to do. They want to control this market. They want to control crypto, and they also want to stop the retail individual from being able to be a part of this by allowing these crazy rules and regulations around crypto to the point where like if you don't have $10 million you won't be able to invest into crypto. And yes, that is an actual thing, which is crazy to me. But the UK has been doing things pretty on par with what we've been trying to look for with regulatory frameworks around crypto. But also, I think that they are trying to move pretty quick on a CBDC as well, which is why they have been focused on these crypto regulations. Like I said, with a CBDC infrastructure, the core process of all of that will be built around DLT technology and crypto. And we do see the UK Treasury is looking for CBDC head as it explores digital pound. The country's government will introduce a consultation on its CBDC in the coming weeks. And we actually do see down here the successful candidate will be responsible for leadership of the HM Treasury's work on a potential digital pound. Remember, who is a technological provider within within the UK? Quant. Quant has been a big proponent of becoming a technological partner of the UK's and also allowing for crypto to truly be realized in terms of its power and potential. And we also know that Ripple has been a big proponent as well, and they've been also really kind of regarding the technological advancements and things like that around what a CBDC would look like in the UK through the Digital Pound Foundation. So I do think that Ripple and Quant will play a vital role in the next evolution of the UK's entire financial markets, but also going back to just a few days ago now, 2 days ago actually, the UK is likely to need a digital currency, says the Bank of England and Treasury. The digital pound roadmap is reportedly set to be introduced next week, along with a joint public consultation. Now, we do know that they experienced a 35% drop in cash and coin payments in 2020 due to, of course, the pandemic. But also, they are very adamant on the power and the potential around CBDCs. So it's very interesting to see a lot of these things being moved. Also, the digital euro has been being discussed quite a bit. Sweden and Denmark also exploring the concept of digital currencies. It's only a matter of time now. And also, we do see that the Bank of England believes that the UK will create a digital pound CBDC by 2030. I honestly don't think that it's going to be 7 years from now. I think that this is going to happen sooner rather than later. But hey, I'd love to be wrong. Who knows? We definitely have to wait and see. And also, Ripple did reveal a stance on the UK's newly unveiled plans for crypto regulation as well. This happened on the 1st. Like I said, Ripple has been adamant about providing as much insight as possible around regulations because I do believe that Ripple wants to be ahead of the game and also have proper regulations in place for crypto to be fully adopted in, and also the power and the potential behind crypto to not be stifled at all. And when we take a look real quick at this, so the UK unveils crypto regulation plans in the wake of the FTX collapse. And when we take a look real quick at this, so The government presented some proposals in a much awaited consultation released on Tuesday. This, it says, marks the next phase in its approach to regulating crypto assets. One of the proposals would strengthen the rules for financial intermediaries and custodians who hold cryptocurrencies on behalf of clients. Ripple, reacts to UK's new crypto regulation move. This is from more so Cindy Young, who we've recently talked about, by the way. She has been very bullish on really providing an insight on the European markets with Ripple and how they want to go about expanding in Europe. But we do see in her words, she predicted that crypto regulation will arrive in the UK and Europe. After the UK's Financial Services and Markets Bill comes into force, regulators will develop an actionable crypto regime to enable the UK to support the development of its crypto asset sector. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, in terms of the UK and Europe, as they move pretty quick on regulations and adoption of crypto, the US will have no choice but to move just as fast with them. Meaning we could see 2023 be the year of regulations to be ushered in. Now, as we do focus on that, what changes around crypto? Well, guess what? We're no longer in a speculative market. We now push into a utility driven market. This is why I hold a lot of these utility tokens like XRP. I believe that this is going to be the great wave that comes and washes out all of the garbage around crypto, and we will see what's left is utility gems. Now, as we do focus on this, the Ripple, right? In an emailed statement shared with U.Today, the policy director of EMEA at Ripple praised the UK for its crypto regulation move while urging the government to look to further collaboration with the private sector. By publishing its crypto consultation, the UK government is taking a big step towards putting an appropriate regulatory framework in place for the industry. From today, the government should encourage further collaboration with the private sector to devise a comprehensive risk-based framework which aligns with international best practice. That's how the UK will showcase crypto leadership and reap the rewards promised by this technology. Meaning, hey, as we do focus on what Ripple is doing, they want to be a part of this move because I believe that Ripple, as a company that does source a lot of its power and potential from the crypto space, and they really want to be ahead of the crypto race as well, I do think that they will play a vital role in the evolution of these regulatory frameworks, and I also think that they are one of the best companies to be involved in this in terms of like a private company. And we do see, meanwhile, the cryptocurrency market awaits meaningful crypto legislation to arrive in the U.S., with crypto law founder John Deaton predicting that the earliest this might come may be 2025. And I don't think that they have until 2025. With everything moving as fast as it has been in the last couple weeks, I don't think that the U.S. can stand to wait any longer. But I do think going forward, as I've said all the time on this channel, we are at this incredible opportunity standpoint within crypto where I do think that the next evolution of crypto adoption is going to happen, but it's going to happen in such a short amount of time that I think that a lot of people are going to be caught off guard. And the reason why I say that's going to happen in a short amount of time is because I think that in a 2 to 3 year time frame, I think that that's quite a short amount of time. In terms of like a technological advancement, because 2 to 3 years can change quite a bit around what a market looks like. I think that, crypto has shown that from even March of 2020 to March of 2021. In one singular year, the market cap of crypto went from hundreds of billions to trillions of dollars. And I think that that's going to happen again. Remember, in one quarter, crypto added a $1 trillion valuation to its market cap. And if we take a look at that, just imagine where crypto will be on the next evolution of this technology and the next evolution of adoption as well. If we're starting to see governments getting ready to have this be an intricate part of its infrastructure, imagine the amount of users and the amount of adoption that's going to happen for crypto in the next 2 to 3 years. That's why I say, sooner rather than later, things are going to change rapidly around this entire sector. And I'm very, very excited about that because I do believe that crypto will become the next $100 trillion asset class. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because of more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this before. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.